Former President Donald Trump is attempting to tie Vice President Kamala Harris to the Biden administration's chaotic and deadly withdrawal of U.S. soldiers from Afghanistan 3 years ago.
Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
Present! Oh!
Former President Donald Trump stood alongside family of service members killed during the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan and laid a wreath at Arlington National Cemetery. It was 3 years ago today, a suicide bomb attack at the Kabul airport killed more than 100 Afghans and 13 U.S. service members. Speaking to National Guard Association members in Detroit, Trump looked to blame Vice President Kamala Harris for the pullout.
Caused by Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, the humiliation in Afghanistan set off the collapse of American credibility and respect all around the world.
During his administration, Trump signed a withdrawal agreement with the Taliban that the Biden administration carried out.
Vice President says she was that last person in the room on that decision. Is that failure also hers?
We've got to stop assigning partisan blame on fundamental things like our national security.
The Harris campaign tells CBS News the vice president will start focusing more on foreign policy as she works to persuade more voters that she's ready to become commander-in-chief. Harris returns to the campaign trail later this week with a bus tour of Georgia. Her campaign sees it as a state that's in play and where they're willing to spend some of the more than $500 million already raised on advertising and get out the vote efforts. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Now, Harris and Trump are scheduled to debate each other on September 10th, but the two sides are still squabbling over the ground rules.
The Harris campaign wants the candidates' mics left on at all times, as opposed to only when it's a candidate's turn to speak. Trump says he does not want the debate to be moderated by ABC News as scheduled because he says the network is biased against him.